According to the Humane Society of the United States, 4 million cats and dogs are put down in U.S. shelters every year. That's about 1 every 8 seconds. The U.S. government and taxpayers shell out a hefty $2 billion a year to round up, house, euthanize, and dispose of homeless animals. Helping this solution, one cat or dog at a time, are your neighbors. Everyday, ordinary people making the world a better place simply by giving animals a second chance.
I always knew when it was time for me to get my own dog that I was going to go to, a shelter and get a rescue dog rather than a breeder.
There's a special twinkle in a dog's eyes because they know they've been given a second chance.
You just get a great feeling like you're doing something for not just the community, but for animals in need. I have a weak spot for that.
Well, there's so many pets, animals, cats, dogs, horses, that need homes.
We chose Mid-Atlantic Bully Buddies, and particularly Loki, just from an internet search. It's not a huge organization. It's I think basically one woman started it, and she just, I don't know, they rescue mainly pit bulls, but other breeds too, just out of a situation where they're about to be euthanized.
Mid-Atlantic Bully Buddies is a rescue, which a lot of people get a little bit confused between rescues and shelters. And while similar in helping animals, the big difference is rescues do not generally have a shelter or physical location. So all of the dogs in our rescue are in foster homes. It's all volunteer run. It's not, I think a lot of people get confused too about, our company and things like that. I mean, this is just something that we all do in the little free time that we have.
But we did a search online through I think it was Pet Finder.
I found them online on petfinder.com.
We use your typical adoption websites, Pet Finder, Adopt a Pet, some other local ones, our Facebook page, our website, and list the dogs on there. So wonderful pictures is super helpful in getting these dogs adopted, and then their bios. And I think with a rescue, that's really the key, because people, we can provide information about these dogs.
Rescue organizations, like Mid-Atlantic Bully Buddies, offer a lot of helpful information and tips on caring for new pets. They know these animals and can supply you with valuable facts. For instance, are they housebroken and crate trained? Are they in a foster home with cats and or kids? They also can let you know about their energy levels.
Cotton was the bottom. They have a 3-tier system of the energy of the dog. And Cotton obviously was the bottom tier of energy.
Filling out the application online, do a phone interview, and then setting up the meet and greet. The meet and greet may be at a place like here at our trainer's house. It may be at the foster parent's house. It may be at an adoption event. It just depends.
When we met him the first time, we met him at a trainer's house that had been working with him, and he was just so well behaved.
We train rescue dogs to behave well. The better a rescue dog behaves, the easier it is to be adopted. We teach the dogs 3 basic things. We teach come, stop, and stay. If your dog will do those 3 things really reliably, you can manage the whole dog's life.
If I had to give advice to someone looking to adopt a pet, I would definitely say know what your limits are.
And then when actually bringing that dog home, the one thing that we cannot stress enough is just taking it really, really slow, whether you have other pets or not.
Just take it really slow, and that way if you'll spend a week or 2 weeks introducing your dog into the home, whether it's introducing to the people, if you have other animals, friends coming in, take it very slowly, then the next 15 years might be great.
You just really have to take the time to get to know your dog and to really spend time with your dog. You're bringing them into your household and they only have you, so you really need to change your lifestyle a little bit. You're not staying out all hours of the night. You have to put your dog as a top priority.
Do your research. Definitely evaluate your finances because it's not cheap. Find a good vet. Most organizations will recommend vets. Be prepared for the work. Obviously they take care between grooming and walking and feeding, and just make sure it fits with your lifestyle.
When you go in to get a rescue pet, you really just need to find one that you think is going to be suitable for your kind of lifestyle.
Certainly in, looking for the right dog, being open-minded.
When you meet two dogs that want a home, there's just this bond. Originally, we were just going for one, and they were sisters. And I thought, how can I break up two sisters that had been created together? And they were both from a puppy mill, so they were all each other had for quite some time. So we met them, and they ran up to us when we went to the foster home, and it fit.
For more information on how to rescue an animal and find other ways to help, visit midatlanticbullybuddies.org.